Pokevlog number 6. I've reached around about the early teens in my level, and I'm starting to find more frequent appearances from a few more Pokemon types, including more frequent appearances of Ghastly and Cypher, as well as parasites and things like that. Much better Pokemon are popping up and are popping up more frequently. My observation for this vlog is that there does seem to be some relationship between if you find a certain Pokemon in a certain spot, it might appear in that same spot again if you return to that area the next day. However, this isn't completely consistent. On, let's say this grid you're looking at is a map of my area. I've had encounters with ciphers in this area and sightings of Bulbasaurs here too. Coming back day after day, day after day, I would still see ciphers and Bulbasaurs. However, after coming back a few times, the Cypher and Bulbasaur encounter changed to a Cypher and Pinscher encounter, and then later it turned into just Pidgeys and Rattatas and the normal stuff that you see every place else. This area over here, I've encountered Bulbasaurs and Tandulas. The Bulbasaurs over here and the Tandulas over there on different occasions. And then on other times, this area's been just the regular generic stuff, and sometimes it's been parasites and Ghastlies. And then there's this area over here, where sometimes I've encountered just Rattatas and Pidgeys and Spearows, and other times it's been bubbling over with large numbers of Cyphers, Tauros, Weeping Bells, Bellsprouts, and other special things that I don't encounter every day. I don't know if it's because these areas are near parks, schools, playgrounds, churches, fire stations, police stations, and other important buildings, and they have a large number of Pokestops around them, or if it's because they're wide, open, grassy areas, or maybe it's just the time of day, my level, or any number of other factors, but I have noticed that in certain areas, certain Pokemon do seem to pop up more frequently. Other areas that you think would attract rare Pokemon because they're right along the beach and so forth have had just Rattatas, while other places just on the other side of these same areas have had all sorts of Tentacruel, Vulpix, and Psyducks, Starmies, and things of that nature. I'm also starting to encounter Venomoths and Beedrills and stuff like that more frequently too. I don't know if this is because of the large number of their pre-evolutionary forms that I've taught or not, but it does seem that after catching many Weedles, I encounter more frequent Kakunas and Beedrills, and after encountering large numbers of Venonats, I'm starting to find more frequent Venomoths. Again, I don't really know what the factors are per se, but I'm definitely encountering certain patterns. I'm not entirely sure yet if when I have a sighting, if it's better to move in a straight line, or to move in parallel lines, to circle the area, or to zigzag back and forth to try and force an encounter to happen. I have had a couple of glitches. One particularly disappointing day, the network was down for the entire trip. Anyhow, that's all I have to say about that. Thank you for watching, and good night.